Hello guys, this is Elliot Splash with F1 2014 Career Mode. This is part 32, we're at the Malaysian Grand Prix, and it's a very challenging circuit for myself, as I can never get the third sector right. There's something about some of the corners that just does not agree with my driving style. I can never get the line right, and get the car going through the corner at a right speed without spinning the rear. Now, the game is now telling me that I do not know how to do a tyre selection. How ironic. Yeah, we've qualified in 4th place. I believe we've got Hamilton, Ricciardo and Button in front of us. Hamilton was a massive 1.6 seconds ahead of us, and he was 1.2 seconds clear of Ricciardo as well. So he absolutely stormed qualifying 3. Something I did realise with my setup is that I keep on locking up the rears. Something to do with the brake balance is causing the rears to lock up so much, and I cannot put the brake vise forward because then I lock up the fronts. It is extremely difficult to get the brake vise just right at this circuit. But anyway guys, we're heading out to track for this Malaysian Grand Prix. We've got a good chance of some good points here at this race. So yeah, wish me luck guys, and yeah, we're gonna have a good race, hopefully. So here we are on the grid for this Malaysian Grand Prix with Lewis Hamilton on pole. We're in 4th place and Fernando Alonso is all the way down in 9th. So it wasn't a good qualifying session for him. So here we are waiting for the 5 lights to go out to kick off this Grand Prix. There's 4 lights, there's 5, and lights out, away we go, and it looks like we've had actually quite a decent start once more. It looks like Vettel's had an even better start, however. So we're going to actually take it quite easily into these first 2 corners. It tightens mid through this corner, so a lot of crashes can happen, so I'm going to just take it nice and easy and hope to get through cleanly. If I'd gone through that corner tighter, I might have been able to overtake Hamilton, but there's no worries about that because we're now up to 2nd, overtaking Button and Ricciardo. We're catching up to Hamilton now because we're in Rich Mix 3. I decided not to do a dive bomb because that probably wouldn't have ended well. We probably would have ended up hitting Hamilton and spinning out. But we've got 28 laps to catch up to Hamilton, but I do not think we're going to be able to keep with him, as on lap 3 he's already pulled a gap of around about 4 seconds, and we've got Vettel already trying to overtake us. We haven't got the raw pace at the moment, and he gets in front of us, but we brake a little bit late and just about hold on to that position. But there are double DRS straights, so it's going to be difficult to defend. On lap 6 we've got Vettel and Rosberg trying to overtake us, and it looks like they might get the move done. And whoa, what? How did I get through that without any contact? Seriously, look how close this was. That's gotta be the overtake, well, defense move of the season. Even though we're in race 2, that's still going to be the defense move of the season. But lap 7 it looks like Vettel's going to come back. Oh no, it's Ricciardo, sorry. Ricciardo's coming at us, he's going to try and overtake us as well. And we just about make the move stick, and we are now coming into the pits because these tyres are absolutely dead. Starting to hit the cliff now, and I was losing a lot of time. So I thought it was time to come into the pits. I believe I did an R&D part in the practice session, sorry, and it's a 3.7 second pit stop, and it was to reduce the tyre wear. However, that part has failed, so tyre wear is still going to be an issue, and I'm having flashbacks to my last race at Malaysia where we crashed out on the last lap of the race, which was not fun at all, so let me tell you that. But anyway, it looks like we've rejoined in 19th. We haven't pulled that much of a gap up. As I said, we've just been doing a defensive drive. We haven't been able to stretch our legs and do good lap times because we're having to position the car in so many different places so we don't actually be overtaken. Ricciardo has just set the fastest lap with a 1 minute 40.3, and we're just coming around to the straight finish line. Of course it's straight, I don't know why I said that. We're overtaking a few cars in the pits. Where are we going to come out? Looks like we're going to come out in front of Vettel, so obviously Ricciardo still has to pit, and I believe Button still needs to pit as well. So we've come round to the next lap, and Vettel is trying to overtake us once more. And let's see where we come out with all these cars as well. Looks like we'll probably be around about... Oh, who's that? Is that Ricciardo? As Vettel tries overtaking us, and we just about hold him off into the first corner, and we get a good exit usually through this first and second chicane thing, I would call it. Oh, I keep on mashing up my words today. But anyway, lap 13, Ricciardo's just set another fastest lap of the race. We're in third place. He's already pulled a gap of 11 seconds. That's the problem. The cars around me can run two option stints and one prime stint. I'm having to do 2 prime stints, and the tyre wear is diabolical, as we've got a huge train of cars behind us now. That's probably 4-5 cars behind us, all trying to overtake us. I mean, our fastest lap's only a 1:42, and I believe Ricciardo's lapping 1:40 as we make our first mistake of the race, going a little bit wide into the 4th corner. Anyway, we had Rosberg trying to overtake us in an absolute stupid position. There was no way he could have overtaken us there, and he had to back out of it. Lap 17, looks like Vettel once more is going to try and overtake us, so we pull it into rich mix 3 just to hopefully get to this braking zone before he overtakes us. It looks like we just about have, but we've also got Rosberg in the mirrors overtaking Vettel, I believe. Now Vettel cuts him off. So there is a lot of action going on behind us. All the positions keep on changing behind us, but we're just having to defend for our life at the moment. And you can see Ricciardo's pulled a 21-second gap now. We're not going to be able to catch Hamilton and Ricciardo. And we're going to pull it down into lean mix 1 for this last lap because we are struggling with wheel spin. So we're just going to have to try and make it to the end of this race. 10 laps to go, and we're going to put another set of prime tyres on, and hopefully that'll just about get us to the end of the race. So we're coming into the pits now, and we're just going to wait for our pit box. And I'll tell you what, if we can score a podium points finish, that'll be actually quite good, because Malaysia, as I said previously, Malaysia is not one of my favourite circuits. I do struggle a lot as we got held up a tiny bit by, I believe it was the Force India coming into the pits as well. Got held up by about 5/10, nothing too serious. But we're going to rejoin, I believe, in 9th place. So yeah, we're rejoining 9th. We'll see the next lap where we actually come out compared to everybody else. So a lot of people have come into the pits now, and we're just going to overtake them, hopefully. Oh, that's our teammate right there. Can we just about overtake him into the first corner? Oh, that was close. It couldn't have got any closer. That was millimetre and inch perfect to overtake Alonso there. So we're up to 4th now, but Magnussen still has to come into the pits. He stayed out a lap later than everybody else, and you can see that train of cars behind us as we overtake Magnussen when he's coming out of the pits. And we've got our teammate Alonso. I keep on wanting to say Vettel because I'm so used to doing the 2015 modded career mode. And yeah, it's been extremely difficult this race. At this point I was sweating buckets, just having to defend constantly being on edge, knowing that one little mistake and all these cars behind me are going to try and overtake me, like Alonso is now once more. They've just been trying to overtake after overtake after overtake, and because the AI are so cautious on the brakes, they haven't been able to overtake me. But lap 22, Alonso's got a chance on the second DRS straight. No, it's Button, sorry. Button had a chance, and he didn't quite get the move done either. So, yeah, we've got 6 laps to go. Can we hold on to this 3rd place? Lap 27, Button is right behind us once more as we're trying to get a nice... This is the corner I do struggle on a lot, and I lose a lot of speed going into the corner and coming out of the corner. Button is right on our tail. He's got DRS. We've also got somebody else trying to overtake us. It's our teammate Alonso. Come on, there's only 1 and a bit laps to go. We can make it to the finish line in 3rd place and score our first podium, hopefully. Are they going to catch me on this DRS straight as well? I don't think so. I think I've pulled out slightly. Now, lap 28, we've got like a sector to go. You can see that absolute train of cars. I've been holding them all up. But we're going to hopefully finish in 3rd place, but there is still 1 main DRS straight to go. But it looks like there's been a little bit of a crash behind us, and they've all slowed down, so that's sort of solidified our third place finish, so we are going to finish in third and score our first podium of the season. Coming in the second race after quite a good start in Australia, once we get our new tyre wear upgrade, we should be alright to go and challenge for some race wins. But here we are coming across the line to finish third place, and that is a good, I believe it's 12 points, is it, for third place? Or 15 points, sorry. But yeah, we go, 15 points, third place, absolute cracking race. I mean, there wasn't overtaking manoeuvres for me, all I had to do was defend, and it was quite interesting because I was used to doing the 2015 modded career mode where I was constantly overtaking and there wasn't much defending. This was a total different dynamic and I did really enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this video too. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. We've got Bahrain coming up next in the next few days. So yeah guys, I will see you in the next video.